I'm Andrew, and this is my Series 3 of the weekly podcasts 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. These podcasts build confidence and know-how. Consequently, they can help you achieve happiness at work. By the way, that's also the title of my book, available at Amazon and from the book's website, My Happiness at Work. Now for today's episode in Series 3. This is episode 44 in Series 3, 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. Today's episode is Partners or Rivals? Help your career by resolving this dilemma. Morton is a new addition to his mid-size tech company. With a recent marketing qualification, he's eager to make his mark in the industry. Following an intense onboarding period, he's now prepared to take on the challenge. His first big task is a viral marketing campaign for a new product launch, and it could affect his career. Reality soon strikes home. Morton's project requires close collaboration with peers. In effect, they're also his rivals. He's grappling with this new change and must work with and compete against his peers. The challenge leads him to seek guidance. His team leader, Mosi, says, "Morton, you'll find so many benefits from collaboration. You'll work on things like skill development and learning. Also, building relationships, sharing the workload, creating creative solutions and raising your visibility and reputation." Morton worries, though, about the downside of collaboration. He still needs to understand what that means for his day-to-day work. Mosi explains that working in partnership with others isn't all sweetness and light, Morton. You could have time management problems. You could come to depend on others, and you must cope with our competitive environment. Mosi continues to spell out the situation. Without navigating the pressures, Morton, you could face stress and burnout. This is because of the demands of working to deadlines. Those you work with may also be your competitors for promotion. Morton worries. Will working with peers make him invisible? He returns to his desk, still hearing in his mind Mosi's final words. "Sometimes, Morton, we've had too much competition here. It harms teamwork and collaboration." How can Morton navigate the choice between collaboration and competition? The key is to strike a balance. He must use the benefits of partnering while being mindful of the rivalry. His first step must be to embrace the opportunities for partnering. This includes joining team projects and being open to learning from others. Morton stumbles at the second step, though, early in his first project. He realizes he must improve his communication by sharing his ideas and giving helpful feedback. Resolving such conflicts tells Morton that he needs to listen with even more attention. For example, he must become alert to his teammates' views. He must respect their opinions. Another revelation is that collaboration relies on building strong relationships. For Morton, this means networking and being a team player. He must offer support for others and their contributions. Morton also finds it helps to set personal goals while being collaborative. Despite this, he must struggle to keep a healthy work-life balance. He needs it to stay productive and care for his well-being. Morton's experiences show the complex dynamics of reconciling collaboration and competition, which is why the next section is on reality bites. Collaboration is so ingrained in how people work that we rarely notice that we're doing it. You might encounter many types of collaboration or partnering at work. Collaboration may include teamwork, functional roles, networking, cloud or virtual partnering. But most of all, be aware of the two primary forms of collaboration you may encounter at your work. First, there's synchronous collaboration, which occurs when everyone works together in real time. For example, teams connect via software such as MS Teams, apps such as Zoom or in-person meetings. Live updates and problems take place with everyone involved. Asynchronous collaboration, on the other hand, occurs when people work on the same project but at different times. This may need updates, and these can come in many ways: calls, emails, blog posts, systems and videos. Reconciliation, it's in the autonomy. Autonomy happens when people feel free to do things their way. They don't wait for directions or instructions. Navigating pressures to collaborate or compete can be tricky, but autonomy can help you find a balance between them. Here's how it works. Collaboration occurs when you work with others to achieve a common goal. You often share ideas, resources, and efforts. Competition happens when you strive to achieve a goal that others are also after. It's usually with the idea that only one or a few can win. The critical link is autonomy. It exists because you make choices. You act alone in both collaboration and competition. When collaborating, autonomy lets each person bring their strengths and ideas. It ensures you still have control over your contributions while working with others. For example, in a group project, autonomy lets you take charge of a specific part of the task. There you can excel and benefit the whole team. Both collaboration and competition can lead to personal growth. Autonomy allows you to set individual goals within both contexts, ensuring personal development. In our earlier story, for example, Morton must learn to use autonomy. He needs it to balance working with others and competing with them. In summary, autonomy lets Morton decide how much time to give to group work and how much he could spend on personal activities. And my final thoughts on all of this? Work colleagues can be both partners and rivals. Resolving the compete or collaborate dilemma can be career critical. Autonomy is essential for resolving the dilemma of collaboration versus conflict. You've been listening to an episode of Series 3 of my weekly podcast, 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. You can hear the other podcasts at the 50ways.site, that's 50.site. There are nearly 100 titles and you can search for any issue that interests you. If you have any questions, you can always drop me a line from there. Also, check out my book, Happiness at Work. It's packed with great stories, compelling advice, and suggestions for tackling real issues that you can encounter at work. It's at Amazon or at the book's website, myhappinessatwork.com. There's also an audio version if you prefer listening. Join me next week for another unmissable episode in Series 3. Bye for now.